Hey y'all, Sarah Luku here, and we are back again with Steins Gate. So, last episode we began experimenting again on the phone wave name subject to change. And we figured out, hey, that was mail. I am receiving mail? Why am I receiving mail? Anyway, no more experiments to mail. What? Oh, it's something from Luca. Sorry. Anywho, before I dive into that message. Yeah, we were just doing experiments on the phone wave and all that because, Okarin had the brilliant revelation that the times that we were experimenting on the phone wave were between, like, I want to say noon and 6 or noon and 8. All that, so it was all during the afternoon rather than, like, the nighttime or the early morning period and everything. And so, yeah, he figured that out. He solved that mystery, and they've just been kind of messing around with it today. Braun's getting a little annoyed by the weird, you know, influx of concrete shattering that's coming from our apartment. You know, raining down debris on his little shop below and, you know, making everybody worried about the structure of the house. But, yeah, it's fine. We, you know, convinced him to calm down, and we have stopped our experiments for the time being. And everything, and so now we're going to be getting back into that. Today, I'm just going to let you guys know, it's going to be a bit of a short day because, like, there's a bunch of ragweed in the air right now, and it's kind of screwing with my throat a little, and so it's just going to be a pretty short episode. Alright, so anywho, we're going on to Luca, right? Luca's mail. It's about frogs. Kyoma-san, are you familiar with Gara froggies? They were here- I already sent you this! What the hell, Laurel? I swear, I did load the right- yeah, because this is where we left off last time. One moment. Okay, yeah, I double-checked. This is totally where we left off last time. Anywho, I think I asked about his dad before, right? Yes, I want to know how your dad's doing. Your dad's awesome. That's so weird. We already answered that. That bothers me a little. Weird, out-of-order time travel things. Anywho, what were we talking about? Yeah, no more experiments today. Stop it. We're going to destroy the house. Well, at least we got some good data. Then Krisu hides her mouth with her hand as she yawns. I'm dead tired and my hair's dried out. I want to take a shower and go sleep. That's weird. Your hair's dried out? Do you need conditioner? Oh well. I saw Ian take a box lunch out of the convenience store bag. It's cold, so I tossed it into the phone wave named subject to change and set the timer normally. If you want a shower, there's one here. It doesn't have a bath though. Okarin always uses it. It's probably filthy. Probably. Like, I'm a dude. I don't know if I clean much. I'd be lying if I called it clean. This entire building is in shambles. Yay, I was right about him. Anyway, I refuse to use the same shower as Okabe. I understand. Nobody will blame you if you don't use it. Of course, since the three of us stayed up all night, we're pretty smelly. Given the sweltering heat and the fact that we kept the windows closed all night, I bet this place is smelling pretty rank by now. Do you not have air freshener? That's why I'm going back to my hotel once I finish eating. Teresa slurps her cup noodles indignantly. I bought them at her request. She was raised in America, yet she likes cup noodles. Strange. Not really. Most Americans you'll find do like ramen. At least cheap ramen. Celebrity bath time at a high-class hotel? I want to come too. Not a chance. Mayushi wants to come too. You can go. I bet, right? You can come anytime, Mayuri-san. I knew it! Everybody loves Mayuri. Really? Thank you. So cute. I take my warm food out of the microwave, take a fresh bottle of Dr. P out of the fridge, and join in on lunch. Hey, Okarin, I've been wondering, but why do you drink soda while you eat? Does it make it taste better? I feel like in some occasions it does. Like, it's always good to have Coke with, like, burgers and stuff. I don't really see a problem. Me neither. Is it a problem? Same. I didn't give it a second thought. Why does it bother you, Mayuri? Eh? You're acting weird, Mayuri. It's normal to drink soda while eating. Why does she think it's not? It's normal, duh. No objections. No way! You guys are the weird ones. Not in this case. Well, I'm a pure Okarian. Daru loves cola, so it's a typical fat otaku, and Kurisu lives in America, home of soda. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say it just means he's a fan of the soda? Damn it, every time. F4. Alright, someone who loves Dr. P above all other beverages. Coined by Okarin. Yep, figured as much. Alright, that. Is it really weird to drink soda with a meal? I don't think... I guess, well, we're American, so... yeah. So I admit our opinion is biased. Is it weird in Japan? But that doesn't matter right now. Now let's discuss Operation Erd's progress. Operation Erd? You know, we just coined it the other... Oh, right. Thanks to a certain assistant, I didn't get a chance to present the operation's codename yesterday. Heed me! These email experiments are all part of Operation Erd! The experiments have been fruitful. She interrupts me again. At the very least, we've learned what we can do with email. And what we can't? I don't think we've learned what we can't. We haven't tried too many things with it. We've just been texting a lot. Kurisu places her empty noodle cup on the table, then retrieves the whiteboard from the development room. With the rest of us, while the rest of us eat, she scribbles on the whiteboard, then puts it up against the wall. Discharge anonymous, then mail to phone wave, name subject change. Ha! During discharge. Conditions for discharge, 12 to 18. Email text limit, 12 1-byte or 6 2-byte characters times 3. AMR fails to send, so we can't send too many. That about sums it up. Anything to add? Nothing especially. She summarized the vital parts. Mayuri has her mouth half open in a blank stare. She clearly doesn't understand. A D-mail can be at most 36 English characters or 18 Japanese characters long. That makes experimentation difficult, so we'll want to improve that first. Furthermore, each D-mail is split into 12-character segments. If you send 36 characters, you'll get 3 12-character emails. If you try to send more, everything after the 36th character disappears. But we figured out how to control when it arrives. That's pretty good, right? Though we can only set in 1-hour increments, we can control how far back emails go by using the microwave's timer. Observation isn't enough. We need to find the underlying principle. What I've been written here... Sorry, it breaks my mind a little when you have wrong grammar. I'm sorry, for some reason I thought she meant writing, but no, she's right. What I've written here is nothing but verified phenomenon. The underlying principle. You're right, it's not a complete time machine until we understand how it works. What could be the reason for the character limits? Daru and Kurisu remain silent. What could be the reason for the jelly people or bananas? I don't know either. Suddenly, Mayuri, who has been staring at the ceiling in confusion until now, raises her hand. Mayuri, are you actually brilliant? Chicken and bananas become gel chicken and gel bananas. But salt doesn't turn into gel salt, right? So much gel. According to Mayuri, the refrozen chicken had indeed become jellified when she tried eating it. Kurisu's prediction was right. So, why did you eat it, Mayuri? And you can send 36 letters in a D-mail, but everything past that disappears, right? So I think maybe you can't send big things or a lot of small things. Maybe the Kerr black hole. It's Kerr black hole. The Kerr black hole. Kerr black hole. The black hole's hole is too tight. Mayushi, say that one, damn it, say that one more time, starting from hole. Shush, no! The hole is too tight. Damn it, Mayuri! Don't indulge him. Outrageous. Stop making her say stuff like that. Yeah, quit it. Mayuri has flowers for brains, so she's easy to prey for Daru's perversions. It drives me crazy. Protect her better. The hole is tight, huh? That might not be entirely wrong. Maybe we have the same problem CERN has with their time machine. Since they can't fully control the lifter, they can't make the singularities perfectly naked, which limits how much they can send. That doesn't really make sense with text messages, though, because, you know, it's text messages, it's data. Like, I feel like it would be able to send everything if you wanted it to. But if we're just doing it, like, tiny, tiny bits at a time, then I guess it makes sense. Because the salt would just be passing through, so we know the salt is small enough. It's like sand. Anyway, 6 Japanese or 12 English characters come out to do 12 bytes. English characters are half-width, so they only use 1 byte, but full-width Japanese characters use 2. Bytes, not kilobytes. Oh, so Bakisa, she's bad with computers? Heh, is that so, assistant? Just shut up! You don't see these things measured in bytes nowadays, so I was just making sure. By the way, 1 kilobyte is 1024 bytes, and 1 byte is 8 bits. Well, email isn't just comprised of text, there's more to it, like the sender and receiver email addresses, the header, and various other things. So roughly speaking, we could send data in 3 batches of 12 bytes then. By the way, I don't know if using a subject changes anything, but I'm pretty sure that chicken and bananas have to be larger than 12 bytes. How do you measure banana in bytes anyway? Since each grain of salt is tiny, it's possible they could be converted to less than 12 bytes. So wait, is the phone wave changing it to data? This is confusing. So larger masses get crushed by supergravity. Mass might not be the issue here. Data doesn't have mass. In any case, since the singularity isn't naked, the object is forced to pass through the event horizon. Inside the event horizon, space and time switch places, causing the subject that arrived at the ring singularity to reach ultra-high speed. The data, crushed and destroyed by supergravity, is shot out of the black hole as a jelly man. But even a small mass has to pass through supergravity. How does it emerge unscathed? If the hole is too tight, then just eject more electrons. I don't think it's that simple. I mean, I'm sure CERN's tried that already, and yet they haven't gotten any results after 9 years of experiments. So we need to find some way to stretch the hole without normal science means? It's not as simple as increasing the flow of electrons. I see. CERN has a lifter, but we don't know what in the phone wave is filling the same role, much less how to adjust it. She has a point. We don't know what acts as the lifter. But we do know that it has successfully created a path wide enough to send approximately 36 bytes of data through the ring singularity. I don't get it. You don't have to, Mayuri, we just have to work through it. Mayuri finished with her chicken, looks at us in confusion. Yeah, why is she still eating if it is jellified? Or did they figure out another way to heat it up? Think of it like an RPG. The ring singularity, the entrance to the event horizon, is the gate to the Demon Lord's castle. The Demon Lord! Hundreds of soldiers attack the heavily fortified Demon Lord's castle gate. The soldiers can use the magic lifter, called Lifter, to force the castle gate open, but they can only keep it open for a moment before it closes. During that moment, only 12 soldiers can break through. The soldiers can only use Lifter magic 3 times. The 36 soldiers who make it through the gate return triumphantly as the heroes who slew the Demon Lord. But the soldiers who were left behind are imprisoned by the Demon Lord's minions. They're taken to the castle's prison cells and turned into slimes. The heroes saved them after defeating the Demon Lord, but unfortunately they go home as slimes. Oh, so it's whatever can't make it back through the event horizon during that allotted time is what turns it into jelly. This actually kind of makes sense. Just a little bit. So the soldiers who went home as slimes are jelly men. But there is an exception. The soldiers can combine into a super soldier with the strength and size of 100 ordinary soldiers. The super soldier has the power to defeat the Demon Lord alone, but since his body is too big, he can't pass through the gate, even when it's opened by the lifter. And so, deprived of his magic's effectiveness, the weakened super soldier is seized by the Demon Lord's underlings and sent home in defeat as a giant slime. combining soldiers. That's just silly. It's still a trait the object can't be too big.
I get it. That's really easy to understand.
Yay for simple-minded folks like me and Mayuri. It is. It's a dumb metaphor, but I guess it works. At least that's an explanation for why things get jellified. Ha! It's all thanks to Mayuri's hint.
Mayushi was helpful?
Very much so. You're always helpful, my darling little baby girl. Yeah, great insight, Mayuri.
Yeah, yay.
But it's still a hypothesis. It hasn't been proven. How would you prove it? With human experiments like CERN? No, we're not monsters. If Okabe and Hashida-san volunteer as test subjects, I'll happily experiment on you. Don't be creepy, Kurisu. Human experimentation sounds kinda dirty if you know what I mean. But I refuse. I'd rather play doctor than subject. Same here. No, not the same way he's implying, but you know, in the normal way, idiots. Kurisu gives us an cold stare and shrugs her shoulders in exasperation. As I keep saying, the real problem is what the phone wave uses as a lifter. But, and one other thing, how come the discharge phenomenon, jellification, only happen at a certain time frame? We may not understand everything, but we've perfected the art of demailing. Is it that our final answer? No. Abbreviated as FA in Japanese. Used in the question, is that your final answer? And it's slang, originates from popular quiz show. Who wants to be a millionaire? Yeah, okay. See. We may not understand everything, but we've perfected the art of demailing. I don't think we got all of our answers with demailing. I mean, I'm sure there's still more secrets to find out there.
Sending mail to the past is amazing, isn't it?
Though, I guess it's not a real time machine unless we send people to the past. Even CERN has failed to send humans through. If you believe what Tidor says, it won't be another, 24 years before there's a true time machine. Answer Kurisu's sarcastic question with a nod. Physical time travel is impossible for us at the moment. We lack the funds and facilities available to CERN. And yet we have realized a form of time travel. We've sent data to the past. We should investigate the phone wave further. We need to understand what's going on. Are you suggesting dismantling it? Because I don't know if I'm cool with that. I have some fun ideas for how to use Gmail. I sure you do. I know how you feel, but we can't today. We shake the building again. Mr. Braun is sure to blow a gasket. Let's wait until he leaves for a day. He'll raise the rent or kick us out of the lab. Either way, it's a lose-lose situation. We can't start experimenting again tomorrow. Oh, we can start experimenting again tomorrow. But I will declare now. I step onto the couch and look at each lab member in turn.
You have to take off your shoes. It's dirty.
Today, what day is it? August 2nd, yeah. August 2nd, 2010 is a date which will live in infamy. But on this day, we, the Future Foundation Future Gadget Laboratory have developed. Oh, we are not the Future Foundation. The first successful time machine in the history of mankind. It's not the first. CERN beat us. I mean, you know. But they've been keeping it private. It will go public. And you can't even say we developed it. It happened by accident. That's just science. Most things happen by accident in science. It seems that my assistant doesn't know the meaning of the word serendipity. Penicillin, X-ray machines, dynamite, these inventions and more were all born from coincidence. Exactly. I guess.
But Chris-chan, you said before that time machines don't exist, right? But now you admit they do.
Getting them jabs in, Mayuri. It's just that I have to admit it for now. If we investigate how the phone wave works, it might turn out to be something that only seems like time travel. Yeah, it just gives us random text messages in the past. Whatever. Does nobody have respect for my grand declaration? Don't complain if I take all the credit for inventing the first, second, whatever time machine in human history. The 66th Roundtable Conference ends here. Dismissed! Oh, wait. That was a round table conference? I didn't know that. And it's even the 66th? Who cares what kind of table it is? Kurisu gets up from her chair and stretches. I'm gonna go back to my hotel, take a shower, and sleep. Take Mayuri with you.
Mayushi has to go to work soon.
Aw, but you're even so late? I'm incredibly tired too. Let's just sleep today. Just sleep the entire day away. Don't do anything else but sleep. But when I lie down, I find myself unable to sleep. Though part of me is so frightened by the dark secrets we've uncovered, the curiosity and excitement are too much to bear. You guys really need to rest more. This is unhealthy. We've built a machine that can send emails to the past. It's like a dream, but it's real and it's ours. And I start thinking of ways to use it. My imagination spreads out to infinity, driving the last vestiges of fear from my mind. I'm standing in absolute darkness. How long have I been here? I can't remember. I can't move. I can't feel. I can't see. The world is empty. No, not empty. A voice resounds in the blackness, as if whispering in my ear, as if screaming from far away, as if dozens of people around me are speaking at once. Where am I? Weird as nightmare, you are beyond the event horizon, where time and space switch places. Suddenly, the darkness is dispelled. So it's a dream, not a nightmare? An ocean of stars fills the heavens. The sight is breathtakingly beautiful. However, one point in space lacks stars. I notice that point. I stare at that point. My body starts to fall. I'm falling through the sea of stars. Sounds beautiful. No, not falling. I'm being pulled into a rift of utter darkness from which not even light can escape. So the black hole? In an instant, my consciousness has exceeded the speed of light. Stars flash past and vanish from sight. Light itself is but dust in my wake. Logic screams that this cannot be. Nothing can move faster than light. That would contradict the theory of relativity. You aren't moving. Everything else is moving! That voice again comes from behind, overtaking my faster-than-light consciousness. At the same time, it seems to lie in wait at my destination. Why do I hear Christina's voice? Oh, is this... Was I supposed to be sounding Scottish? You aren't moving. Those same words. Remember what I said. Here, space and time switch places. You can't move through space. But your time is stretching out to eternity. I accelerate. I can hardly breathe. It feels like something is crushing my body. 1 second for you, an eternity for me. As I observe you from a distance, I see you as a still object. I fall. I'm pulled to the depths of the dark, or perhaps to the end of the universe. But even beyond the speed of light, I'll never reach it. Am I looping? No, that's not it. Is the end running away from me? That's not it either. Stretching. What is stretching? Space? Is he having an epiphany? I think he's having an epiphany. Me? Don't look back. Eternity is not infinite. Time stretches towards eternity. Yet it has an end. Ugh. Give me chills there. Something approaches. It approaches slowly, a stark contrast to the stars flashing past. Is it really approaching? It looks like it's standing still. Its slowness gives it that illusion. I don't know what it is, but it is something. The event horizon. I try to reach towards it, but my hand won't move. Don't look back. You only see yourself trapped in a second stretched out for eternity. I'm slowing to a stop, but still I keep falling. The end never comes. An asymptotic approach to zero? When will this second pass? Time and space have switched places. Seconds stretched out to infinity. 1 second becomes 0.1 seconds. 0.1 becomes 0.01 seconds. 0.01 seconds becomes 0.001 seconds. 0.0001 seconds. 0.00001 seconds. 0.00001 seconds. 0.0001 seconds. 0.0001 seconds. Okay, we get it, seconds. When will I arrive? Gradually, time shortens. Gradually, my perception of time lengthens. Just going back and forth, face forward, struggle on. No matter how close I get, I can never reach it. To the Demon Lord's Gate. Suddenly, her words take on an amused tone. The Demon Lord's Gate. You don't have the key. You can't pry it open. I try to shout, but my mouth won't move. I mustn't look back. So we're forcing the gate open, and that's why, you know, we're coming back with Jellyman and all that. We don't have the way in yet. We just have a hint to where the door is. Is that what it's saying? I mustn't look back. You will be captured by the Demon Lord's minions. But Jellyman pictures from the Jellyman's report flicker through my brain. My body. Mail. Don't look back. I want to look back. My phone's ringing. I want to go back. I can't look back. I can't go back. I face towards the thing. I face the future of becoming a Jellyman, while frozen for eternity. Roused by a melody, I slowly open my eyes. Instead of an ocean of stars, I see the lab's familiar ceiling. What a bad dream. It's bright out. What time is it? My phone is ringing. We got mail! Oh my god, Shining Figure has been blowing us up. How have we not been hearing this? Whatever. We can do, the male demon again? One moment. We could do this in the next episode. Because, like, my voice is so messed up right now. But yeah, okay. So, we had a revelation. We had an epiphany, I believe, with our dream there. So, I'm pretty sure what it's trying to say is that both Okabe and CERN have discovered the path that we need to take. They've discovered the door to time travel, but they have both yet to figure out how to actually unlock the, correct way through it. Which we kind of get because, we haven't had any real successful teleportation except for Okarin's, one time in the beginning. But we don't know what the key was there. We don't know what made that so different. Because it was during the correct times. Because in the afternoon, and it did have to do, with the phone wave and all that, because we made the call and everything happened there. But the question is, what changed it? Was it our position? Was it because we were in that one area of the city? Because, we did have the weird satellite thing happen in that area, too. So maybe that's, a concentration for the black hole, maybe? I'm not sure. I don't know science, so I don't know what the actual possibility could be here. I feel pretty useless with some of my theories here. But, yeah. Next episode, we have Shining Finger and her obsession with the IBN 5100 to look forward to. That's going to be a real treat, I think. It's going to be some fun times ahead for us. But, yeah, this is where we're going to be ending the episode for today. So, like and subscribe if you guys want to. And thank you for watching.